That was very interesting that the homies are like able to speak too. It kind of reminded me of Big Mom's homies, where they kind of like have a personality of their own. And I thought it was also interesting that apparently like they have like an order or a mission that they follow without Imu telling them what to do.
Lano, you mentioned the versatility of Imu's fighting style. I like that he can fight from any range. I like that he's able to dish out Loki clipping kind of attacks, like putting people like Loki down from even great distances like this. Like, I think that's great. I'm really interested in what exactly the Omen ability is.
It didn't look like he shot them at Loki and Luffy. It's kind of like they had like a tracker and they just tracked onto the two targets. And then they didn't really do any harm. But when they were sentient, I was like, oh snap. Like, what? Like they can plan on where they want to go.
That attack he landed on Loki is crazy. And again, it goes into like Imu's like versatility. Those like his reach is like phenomenal. He can fight you close range, long range, mid range. It doesn't matter. I wonder if he has something like Enel has. Enel could just attack you from anywhere. Granted, it's different because Imu looks like he has to get the flames on you. But if those flames could just travel, first he could do like a technique called scatter. And he can set all those flames throughout the whole island. And now he can just do what Enel did or what Lucia did. Make rain blades of like, flames. I'm not giving Imu that, but like it shows like Imu's range is not limited. That's what I'm getting with how he fights. Because again, we still don't fully know about his ability, but the way it looks, it's so versatile. I just know Loki got hit bad. Like that's a pretty bad injury. Like we see it later on, but like it looks way worse the first time he hit him with, by far. And also Loki's already damaged from the fight he got from Shamrock and with the added damage he's getting from Imu, who's a way more higher comp than Shamrock ever is. So just like, I'm not saying Loki's going to pass, but like he's taking too much damage on this battle right now, on this island. He's taking way too much damage.
I thought it was very interesting that the homies are like able to speak too. It kind of reminded me of Big Mom's homies, where they kind of like have a personality of their own. And I thought it was also interesting that apparently like they have like an order or a mission that they follow without Imu telling them what to do. Like he said, yo, we're supposed to be here, this location, for Imu to attack, where Imu already stabbed the sword. Like they're having this conversation and then they're moving about. And I thought it was very interesting how like apparently the homies itself, when Imu says them on you, they affect you already. Like Luffy's saying it burns or it stings, like it's hot. So apparently Omens itself actually can affect you.
Y'all talked about a little bit with the Omens and them like summoning like or spawning on people and then like talking to one another, reminding you of Big Mom. I had similar thoughts, but I was like, yo, like this is kind of really broken if they can like be sentient and talk in this way. So anytime I see black flames, I'm reminded of Amaterasu, like from Naruto. I never finished Naruto, but like if Amaterasu was like sentient and could go where it wants to go, you know what I mean? Like I feel like you could guide it, but in this case, it would like spawn on something here and it's like actually travels to the intended destination. And I love how Imu fights, where it's like, yo, yeah, I got that shot in on you. We're doubling back. Like I'm attacking that point because I feel like it's going to be a real vulnerability for you, a real weak point. I'll really be able to pack you up if I get into that scar you have, into that damage that I've already dealt out. Luffy being able to kind of peep it, I feel like. I thought that was also dope. Maybe he didn't exactly see it, but it looks like he saw it. And it just came in so fast. Lawrence, Larry, and I don't know if Lionel used to watch Bleach or not, but the way the attack, the sword kind of came out instantly like that and extended like that, it reminded me of Gin from Bleach with his sword attack that used to like automatically like attack you instantly from whatever distance you were at. I was like, I wonder if it's a similar kind of thing where like the target has to be set up and then it'll do that automatically. I don't know. I really did enjoy seeing that. And like Loki got cracked, bro. Like he's probably out for the count, at least for this portion of the fight. I don't know, Lawrence, you mentioned he might pass away because of all the damage being accumulated over time. I don't know that I'm there yet with Loki. I don't think Oda would introduce a character this dope and then like take him out in like a single arc. But I guess it's possible. I do think he'll have some role to play in the final war. He just seemingly too major a person. And if he's gonna be a rival of Luffy, like he can't die this quick, you know. But I love it. Like I love, Lionel, you mentioned the versatility of Imu's fighting style. I like that he can fight from any range. I like that he's able to dish out Loki clipping kind of attacks, like putting people like Loki down from even great distances like this. Like I think that's great. I'm really interested in what exactly the Omen ability is, because he's just allowing Imu to do basically anything he feels like. Like he's the dark, like we talked about before, he's dark Luffy, and like I don't remember what you guys said, the most unimaginative or whatever it was, or the most sane. Like I don't remember what it was exactly, but it's like he can spawn and do things however he feels like he's basically doing Big Mom's devil fruit with other devil fruits like in one. I really do like that. I also like the omens were like that was funny to me, like them missing the target and saying, oh, we're supposed to go to the chest. Like, is there gonna be a more comedic effect to like how he fights with even just the people off of him? Because Oda does like to incorporate comedy in his fighting, but I don't see Imu having that natural comedy with him. So maybe it'll come from the omens and these little mini soldiers that he has coming out.
Would you said that, remember in Roger Rabbit when the guy shot the bullets and the
Yeah.
bullets started making voices and they thought where they go and he had to decide which go left or right to get to the target? When you said that, it made me think of that.
Yeah, and I'm sure Oda was a huge Who Framed Roger Rabbit fan, considering everything that we've seen in the show.
Yeah, I'm so fresh like the morning. Mouth wide open like they yawning. Every time they see me, they in G-Shock. Homie, this is too far. Homie, I feel too alive. You can see me like Illuminati. You can see me like Illuminati. But I'm shining so bright, so bright. Don't come and try to share some of this light now. Give me a beat and I control it like a maestro. Ladies on a mission, they be trying to get me wiped up. Shawty, wait a minute, can't tell if I like you. Gotta make sure you know how to shake it like a bartender. Team with me and they all winners. And you know we ballin' all winners.
So when he does these omens, and like you said, Seb, the omen ability basically is an extension of his imagination in comparison to Luffy's, where like Luffy's imagination, it's like inward, where Imu's is outward. So him sending these black flames, he's flying super far. Like Luffy punched him mad far away. Yet the black flames, when he kind of like let them loose, it didn't look like he shot them at Loki and Luffy. It's kind of like they had like a tracker and they just tracked onto the two targets. And then they didn't really do any harm. But when they were sentient, I was like, oh snap. Like what? Like they can plan on where they want to go. Like, do they have freedom of choice to be like, all right, here's where I want to go? Or is it like Imu's will to say, hey, Omen, I need you to do this. And they end up doing it. And then it acts like a wall hack. Like it acts like an aimbot. To me, if Imu was like on the other side of the island, because those black flames are on Loki, I would have thought he would have just sniped Loki from across the map. Straight up. Like I would think like anywhere these black flames are, he basically is like, yo, whatever I'm about to shoot out, it's automatically going to hit its target unless the target could get rid of what I put the black flames on, which is kind of what we see in like the next part of the chapter. And then I noticed something weird too. So when Imu arrived, there was a lot of music playing. There was a lot of animated life coming from him. Black flames within the vicinity of it, right? Like anything within the black circle just came alive and music was playing. Now we see after he did Omen and they went to the part where Loki was stabbed, he does Blade of Hatred Stigma, but there's a little like ball that he shakes and it shinged like a music note. So it's like, is he using music that's coming from his Devil Fruit in conjunction with his other powers? And it's something that we kind of haven't seen from Luffy. We kind of just know that his heart plays like a certain way and there's a rhythm, and he doesn't really use that rhythm unless it's to like put himself into gear 5. So I'm thinking to myself, like, what if Luffy starts using the rhythm of his Devil Fruit? Will he be able to do certain things like Imu's doing, or something much different, like an inverse, you know? It just looks kind of crazy because it didn't even look like Loki and Luffy both have really good observation haki from what we know. And they weren't even able to perceive the killing intent of these omen flames that were on them. It was just like annoying to them. They were like, yo, what is this? But they didn't know like with that brought whatever Imu was going to dish out afterward. So it makes you think like if these guys are using observation haki as we speak, or like future sight, then Imu's also using it, but now he's using it at like a higher level to where they can't perceive his next move. Because to be honest, I would honestly think that they would be able to perceive some of this, but it looks like they're getting hit every single time, especially with Loki. Like Loki wasn't able to land a single hit after like Imu was distracted. So it's like, I wonder what's in play right now, and I can't really figure it out.